Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, the Palmer House Hilton. It's one of the city's biggest and most historic hotels. The Palmer opened with great fanfare on September 26, 1871, and burned down just 13 days later in the Great Chicago Fire. Potter Palmer worked almost immediately to rebuild, and this fall, the Palmer House Hilton is celebrating its 140th anniversary. As part of the celebration, the hotel is offering a historic tour to guests as part of a special package between now and the end of the year. Our Danny Ecker went along with CRAIN'S Shia Kapos and Potter Palmer IV for a sneak peek.
Wow. So you tell me where you're going to see ballrooms like this ever in America again. You're not.
One of Chicago's most storied structures, the Palmer House Hilton has seen some major changes in its nearly 140 years of glamour in the East Loop. The current hotel is the third version of the building that Chicago businessman Potter Palmer opened in 1871. It's been restored a number of times, most recently by its current owner, Thor Equities. But what hasn't changed is the hotel's illustrious reputation and the decades of stories that support it. Stories like a certain idea Palmer had to allow more floors to be built.
He saw a steam locomotion running horizontally on the ground, and he came back to Van Ozo and said, if we were to modify railroad tracks and put them in the center of the new building, couldn't we have a stationary box of steam locomotion, and couldn't that propel another box on top of it up and down? The idea of the first vertical steam railroad.
It's hard to get kids to do that, though. Right.
Potter Palmer IV, great-grandson of the Chicago business forefather, remains the namesake of the Chicago staple, despite his family selling the hotel to Conrad Hilton in 1945. He says he still feels the emotional tie to the building.
We're all thrilled and very, very pleased with the restoration that's been done here. It wasn't this way until a few years ago when Thor Equities got involved, and we're just very proud of the way it looks now.
Marshall Field takes credit for a concept that was conceived by Potter Palmer that is now used all over the world in retailing. If the lady's not happy, give her money back.
Today, it's the hotel's history that attracts visitors. Everything from the lavish ballrooms that hosted performances from some of Hollywood and Broadway's biggest acts, to the tunnels below the building, which house a vault containing some of the china used in the original hotel and may have been part of underground railroads used to move alcohol during Prohibition. All historical tributes to a family as close to Chicago royalty as it gets. 3
simple words: new, better, and different. Every day he would make an attempt to do something a little bit different or better or newer than yesterday. That was Potter Palmer.
For Chicago Business Today, I'm Danny Ecker.
And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on this story, be sure to check out Shia's Taking Names blog at chicagobusiness.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.